Welcome back to our Let's Play of 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. In part 2, we met the rest of the cast, except for one character. He hadn't said anything since they'd met on the stairs, and he didn't look like the sort of person who was inclined to conversation.
I'll be him, just in case.
Because he looks like you.
His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat.
Yes, Ike was saying that earlier that he looks like me.
His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable.
Oh, man.
It was difficult to tell.
You gotta make him sound like the nerd who was always picked on at school.
Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he only had a fingertip's worth of grip on his sanity. The girl with the pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly.
Uh-oh.
She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
What number are you?
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes
Jesus,
twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants.
His breath came in hot pants. I'm sorry, but his breath came in hot pants.
Really nice looking pants.
This is gonna be fanfiction.
This could be perfect.
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper.
Uh-oh. Isn't it obvious?
You whoever's
There are not people here. And you know who number one for Hitler? I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Yeah.
He's the final boss.
He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9.
Everyone get him.
Clover looked at it contemptuously.
What's your card name?
Name?
What do you want us to call you, dumbass? We don't made up names. You should too.
It's fun.
I don't need one.
I would hate this guy already. Why not?
Because I'm not going to stay here. You.
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
Got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
All right, let me show you.
Oh, God. What the
I'm
fuck?
going to do this. Whoa!
By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind
God,
her
his eyes are just so off.
and wrapped his arm around her waist.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
So gentle. Silver, Santa leapt forward toward Clover and the 9th man. He was halfway there when
Stay back!
suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket,
I'm gonna shake this bitch.
came back out with a knife, a pocket knife. He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
If you get any closer, I'll cut her open.
Like a present. I like that.
Santa skidded to a halt. He snarled at the scrawny man with the knife and gritted his teeth.
Yeah, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt.
I can imagine she's just twitching right now.
Clover, are you all right? The prince, Snake's voice, sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah? Don't worry, I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing.
What the hell are you trying to do? I told you. This is my plan.
What are you going to do with her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go.
He started to move backwards slowly, keeping his grip on Clover. Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Verify.
Huh?
To the left. Look on your left. Do you
No,
see
the other
the
left.
device on the wall? Place your hand to the scanner panel. Round part.
What if I don't?
The man's nostrils flared, and he looked like he was about to choke.
Presents.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? Slit your throat right now.
And then your plan will be over.
I'll kill you if I have to. All you need is a bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams, Clover. That's the day you said tomorrow.
So just do it.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard. Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared. So that's how it works, Junpei thought to himself. By placing one's palm on what the ninth man had called the scanner panel, the user's bracelet number would be entered into the device.
Should you total the number on your numbered bracelet and find that the digital root of the number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5. The ninth man seemed to know a little more about the device's operation than he should. How would he know exactly what to do?
Wait,
Yeah.
but I said this.
Get it. You're done. Next.
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion, Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am, brother. So?
Then, you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it!
Make
Just
it
do it!
three.
Oh, sorry, I skipped a...
Oh no!
Wait.
Okay.
How dare
I-
you cover my lines? Don't skip them!
Calm down.
Oh, Ace held up his hands, palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin toward the device. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device.
And then punch the shit out of number 9.
After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
Now, verify.
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared. Now the device had Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 equals 5. The same as the number written on the door. But it wouldn't open just yet.
Ah, jeez.
Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one number door.
Oh, so now you remember this suddenly, Junpei.
The door needed at least one more person.
You should have
Who
known
would that
that,
be?
you moron. You get back!
His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
No! Father! More than that! Go! All
Wait, so
the
it's
way
him.
back.
It's him, because 5 and 9 is 14, and 4 and 1 is 5.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled
Yes.
into a cruel, twisted smile. That was when Junpei understood his plan. Clover's 4 and Ace's 1, added to the ninth man's 9, had a digital root of 5. In other words,
Thank God you were all cooperative. Now I can get out of this. This is a nightmare.
he pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled.
Whoa, nothing.
The door opened with a heavy metallic groan. He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leapt toward the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough. The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
Okay. Okay. We have a good one, guys. I'm going up ahead now. Well then. Goodbye.
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone.
Man, I'm like very evil. Evil dark.
The door ground shut with the dull clang of metal on metal. Clover, Are you all right? Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor, not the door.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but
Shit! It won't budge.
that was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Beep,
Junpei pressed his ear against the
Watch
cold
the
metal of the
code.
door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it? Ho, ho, ho.
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You! I lied!
Lied.
Oh, lied.
Oh wait, I guess that's...
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear.
Oh,
Safe on the
man.
outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there, brother?
I'm turning into Batman! Open this door! Please. Begging you. Help me. Please. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
No.
Joker, no!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him?
Because it's engaged.
He looked at the display where the asterisk said
Cover me,
Okay,
Joker.
I'm
It
nine.
said engaged.
Da, 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 da,
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no time left. Listen. I was Batman. I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Ah! Ah! Ah!
There was an explosion sound. You couldn't hear it.
Oh.
Oh.
Comes the bride. Here comes the
Amazing.
bride.
The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
I'm
In that
Batman.
silence, the electronic tone that echoed across the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned toward it. It had come from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Whoa.
Let's see if we can open it.
7. The mountain swallowed hard. Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red
Yeah,
asterisk
doing
appeared on the
something.
LCD panel. The device had registered Junpei's bracelet number, 5. His was not enough, however. At least 2 more people were needed. Junpei asked, which pair? This is up to you guys.
All right, hold on. Let's verify here.
Hold on.
Okay,
hold
it's
on,
not 1
hold
and
on.
8.
No, you can choose.
Right. No,
they
it
all add
is.
up to 9.
Wait, oh.
Wait.
Oh, so you just choose who you want to go
Yeah.
with?
Ace of
Okay,
Lotus.
obviously the love interest goes with Junpei.
You want Santa and June?
Wait, all these numbers had the 5, right?
Yeah, let's do Santa in June.
I've got a
Yeah,
good,
just say,
so
come
I
on,
can't
No, we're doing
wait
Santa
for
June.
All
for
right.
much longer.
I mean, Snake and
Too late.
Okay, fine. Santa
Okay.
and June, you think you could give me a hand here?
The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and June lifted their left hands silently.
I didn't even register that was a pun.
Yeah. He verified, and she followed suit. The math 5. They fulfilled the conditions. If they were to pull the lever on the side,
Are you guys ready? I'm gonna open
Are
it.
you ready?
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever.
It would be
Yes,
so amazing if
let's
the door opened now
go.
to just show a blood-splattered red corridor.
Oh no, he died!
There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag.
Oh no.
Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Not Batman.
Oh my god.
I'm Batman.
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered.
Yes, I'm Batman.
Seven grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty badass.
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up. Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood.
Whoa, bats.
Chunk and
That's
flesh
the
are
color
two
of
of my least
Christmas,
favorite words.
motherfucker.
The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June.
Hey.
Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. There's an even, gorier description later. It's incredible. She crumpled to the floor.
June, you okay?
Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders.
Wait a minute. Junpei. It's
Coincidence?
I was
almost
just about
like
to say it. Junpei OTP.
That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat.
What the hell? Where's this fever come from?
June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax and her whole body began to shake.
All right. Let's just rest for a minute, okay?
No,
you think you can walk?
behind.
She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
Here we
As gently
go.
as he could, he set her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face.
Why? Why did this
Her
happen?
voice cracked, broken by misery and grief, and choked by sobs.
Why did this happen?
Junpei spun around.
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Bane? What's this honorary game? Come on. Anybody? Anything? What the hell's going on? What are we doing here?
No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus, they all simply stood there. 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped.
So dramatic.
Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And then on the 10th ring it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence.
It's 10 o'clock, brother.
Oh, that's my
Ace said what
bedtime.
each one of them had been thinking.
That means it's been an hour since Bane's little announcement.
Seven's deep voice echoed across the room.
Fuck. I've had enough of this crap.
Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched.
Ho, ho, ho. Long are we going to pussyfoot around here like this? We've only got 8 hours until Christmas. Bane was going... Bane was going on about it's up. Let's get going already. Go.
Santa's outburst fell
Go.
on deaf ears.
Go.
No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke. No, I refuse. I'm not going to end up like him.
Him? You mean the 9th man?
Of course. Who else? In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again. The dark... Oh no. Ugh. Dark reddish-black pool of blood.
Dark, reddish.
Scattered pieces of flesh.
Shattered pieces of flesh.
Do you want Santa to read it in a smoothing voice?
I
I
don't
don't
want to
mind.
read this whole thing.
Sure. How about Panda? Let him read that part.
Organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful. The 9th man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected that the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed and the other half was covered in blood. Blood is red, that's the color of Christmas. Most of his abdomen had been emptied,
Sorry.
either by the explosion or by gravity. He had landed on his back, and stark white ribs jutted out of his chest like the legs of some sort of macabre crab.
That sounds
Junpei
good for
felt something
Christmas.
flip in his stomach.
I think he just screwed up, motherfucker.
Eyebrows went up, and Santa continued.
He probably set off some sort of trap, and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm Santa. I'm getting out of here alive. For Christmas. Hey.
Oh, wait, that's-
Hey.
that's Snake.
Oh,
Whatever.
that's Snake. I'm sorry.
You a snake voice medical.
Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
Why do all their names start with S? What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap, or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did. He
Then-
broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
It's burn.
You still don't? All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. Right?
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say? Oh, Santa furrowed his brow in thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said...